Hey everybody, I know it's been a good while since I've appeared on camera. Ooh. Yeah, I know. My appearance has changed somewhat, so I just wanted to say is that it's been a difficult couple of weeks. A lot of stuff has happened, which I won't bore you with the details. That's something for another video. But I've uploaded some Gotcha Life videos that I have created a new Dream Night design. And this one is Pure Fire, also known as Scarlet. So, excuse me. So, this is a concept that started, I want to say, maybe a few years, about maybe 3 years ago, more or less. 3 or 4 years ago, give or take. Between me and a friend of mine, which we still talk, sort of. And she had made the design for Cure Love, which I went and made a gotcha version by using the design she made. Now, for Scarlet and Luca, there were no designs as of yet. So, what I did was I used Gotcha Life, the app, on a tablet, and I basically how do I put this? I sort of made up the designs like from right there. Based on the name. So fire, so a reddish orange. Silver blaze could be like any color. So as for love, everything's all pink. I tried to make it according to the original design, and the only thing that I did was I made the civilian form, because before, everybody knows that in Precure, when they transform, before they transform, they have their hairstyle and their original hair color that they were born in. So after they transform, their hair basically changes color and style. So with keeping like that in mind, what I did was I created the civilian forms plus the 2 forms you see in the videos. Now, the last video was the first time I went live to create Pure Fire. I'm still gonna make all of them. They don't have no designs as of now, but I will create some Gotcha Life designs for them until they get like a more drawn out original design. But in the meantime, the Gotcha Life designs will be, I guess, like the official design. So I don't know when I'll get the chance to make the rest of them. The girls are probably will be easy, but the boys, the 3 boys in the night team, that's gonna be slightly difficult unless since I was the one who created Night Precure, I guess I could change them to girls instead of 3 girls instead of 3 guys. Or I could pull off a Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars type of thing as civilians in civilian form, guys. When they transform, girls. So I don't know. Leave in the comments if I should do that. Still trying to write episode 1 on Wattpad. So, but I did write an origin story for them. As for the 12 pixies, I don't know if I can make a gotcha design for them. I don't know if I can. They'll probably look human, but well, then again, those types of fairies can turn into humans, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. But I don't know. It's difficult because I just 3 out of the 12 got designs, but then the rest of them, they still haven't gotten any type of design at all, not even a prototype design. So I don't know. So I'm going to try my best into designing them and putting them up here. I may not do it live, but I'll take pictures, post them up, or I may do them live, depending. As for what's been going on with me, well, despite allergies, yeah, the pollen has like, and ending up with COVID. So it's been hectic. Plus, a couple of weeks ago, I had a double transplant of a kidney and pancreas. So that's why I have been like out and haven't been barely posting anything because of that. Because of the primary hospitalization, because of the surgery, operation, and some other stuff. I was hospitalized 2 times, but again, this is something for another video, maybe a blog video, which I will do at another time. So, but yeah. In the description below, I'm going to put a link to my Wattpad, to the origin story that I wrote up. No, it's like not like an official thing, it's just something I wrote. Also, if you take a look around, you're probably gonna find Transformers versus Super Sentai parts 1 and 2. Still working on the 3rd one, kind of working. A cameo appearance of these 12 characters in the story itself. I already have it all figured out. I just have to, how do I put it? I have to figure out how to incorporate them into the story so that they can show up in civilian form, at least to get scared by the Predacons and Decepticons and being saved by the Autobots and Maximals, then later showing up in their transformed state in the cure forms, basically, you know, saying that they rescue themselves somehow. But yeah, so I made a site where it has like all the cast, heroes, villains, fairies, who's who, what's what, a brief like episode preview, you know, like next time yada yada bada bada, don't like the ones you see on some shows at the end, like next time, and then a brief synopsis of what's going on. I call it the future arc, because instead of writing a beginning, I wrote an arc based off that time Sailor Moon met her daughter, plus a little mix of Future Trunks arc when he shows up, tells him about the future, and part Terminator. And we finish it off with, well, a slightly bigger ingredient was added, which is basically the Psycho Ranger arc of the Power Rangers in space, or Mega Ranger if you're going for the Sentai version. So when they show up, they posed a big threat. If you don't want to read those, just skip it, because it's like a spoiler type of thing, which was really fun to write. Everybody who's who, civilian form, cure form, all the villains, all the pixies, somewhat, I guess, it's been a while since I've been on the site. I have to check it out. But yeah, so hopefully I can get the motion going on all this again. I'm starting to get myself hyped up. Hopefully one day, someday, you never know, I'll finish writing episode 1. I already have it all thought out. It's writing it that's the problem. Plus my health is because of the allergy season, it's getting all not good right now. But hopefully I can contact the other creator, because it was her and me. We basically talked into like maybe writing or designing our own anime, and we basically ended up with this idea: 2 Cure teams teaming up to become one big team. So she was able to make a prototype. Like I said before, she made a prototype of one, and I just wrote I just wrote like names, stuff. I'm not a good drawer, so if I knew about Gacha Life before when we started this, I could have made the designs, and we sorry, we would have had 4 Night Pretty Cure designs by now, civilian and cure form. But I didn't discover that until just a couple of months ago. I already posted some stuff that I made, names, the ones here on my phone, the ones I made on on the tablet. You might recognize 2 of them, maybe 3. The third one with wings. One looks like Milky Rose if she had wings and a tail. And one looks like Soleil before she transforms from Star Twinkle. And the blue cat one in cure form, but in a more civilian type form, also from Star Twinkle. It's not easy trying to replicate stuff like that. But I made a, just so that I don't get like copyrighted or anything like that, I made a few tweaks here and there. Let me see what else. Oh, well, what can I say? It's been fun trying to make designs for these guys. And hopefully I can make a good ending for the future arc one day, where everything can come out good and everybody comes back, their future selves come back alive, and the psycho cures are defeated. Because right now the psycho cures, I think that's what we call them. The psycho cures are still a menace, and they're a danger to basically the precure universe, multiverse, however you want to call it. They're a precure versions of the Psycho Rangers, completely dangerous, unpredictable, strong as hell. And the future versions of the heroes couldn't bring these guys down. And you're probably wondering, if the future versions couldn't beat them, how can their past selves, their younger versions, have any chance to defeat these guys from the future? That's something I have to figure out. But they do have some help on that. With the well, this is where the Sailor Moon part comes in, where the children of their leaders have come to help them out, to help the younger version of their parents. It's like that one Boruto episode when adult Sasuke and Boruto go back in time to Konoha's past right after Sasuke left, and Boruto met his younger versions of his parents. Naruto acting like himself, and Hinata acting like that shy girl that her face turns mad red, and Sakura acting all scary and basically wants to punch Naruto right in the head. If you like, if anybody would have sorry, if Hinata wasn't in the picture, Boruto's mom would have been Sakura. Imagine that. And and Sasuke probably would have ended up with Hinata if it was a different version of it. Yeah. I've seen other stories, and I've seen like other animations of the what ifs. I've seen them. They're quite good, but what are you gonna do? And I've seen like somewhat official art of of what Boruto and Himonari Wari, can't pronounce it, what they might look like if Sakura was the mom instead of Hinata. So time travel, it's a paradox, it's a conundrum, it's a giant headache, but it's so much fun to write. So what are you gonna do? So that's pretty much how that's the direction I was taking when I wrote it. Part Terminator, part that Sailor Moon arc, part that Dragon Ball Z arc, the Trunks arc that led to the androids, that led to the Cell games, and that whole time travel headache. Yes, the original Z and the abridged, which made time travel more complicated, but what are you gonna do? So it's very good. You should check it out. So like I said, for that site that has it, I'm gonna have to look that up again. even though I was the one who created it. So I will try to see if I can find the site, and then, oh, sorry about that. That way I can put it up in the description so you can check it out, as well as the Wattpad, so you can check out the origins of the Dream Night Pedicure. And hopefully with support and and there's gonna be please don't rip on me for what I'm about to say. There's a perfectly logical explanation for all this, which will have to wait in another video. But in the meantime, check it out. Check out my gotcha videos from beginning to the end. The last video should be from from when I had to end the live and everything. But I did do a post video after that. So check that out, and check out the next video for me explaining about the operational surgery I had a few weeks ago. So until then, Chana.